We're given the probability the absolute value of x minus 150 being less than 5 is 0.38. The mean is 150. We want to find the standard deviation. So let's first work with the absolute value. We know that x minus 150 has to be between -5 and 5. And now if we add 150 to all three sides, we get that x is between 145 and 155. So we can replace the absolute value here with 145 less than x less than 155. And at this point we want to apply the z-score. So recall that z is equal to x minus mu over sigma. So we're going to take each one of these values, subtracted by the mean, and divided by sigma. So 145, for example, we subtracted by the mean is 150, divided by the standard deviation. And we do the same thing on these two sides. So recall that x minus mu over sigma is our z. And if we simplify, 145 minus 150 will be -5. 155 minus 150 is +5. So now we want to find the appropriate standard deviation that makes this probability equal to 0.38. Now recall, this is what we have here. So this is our mean, and we have two values. One that's negative, one that's positive. And this area right here is 0.38. So this is centered about the mean, which means that if I were to cut this in half, the left side is equal to the right side because they're symmetric. So it means this area is symmetric to this area. We know the total area is equal to 1. 1 minus 0.38 is 0.62. Divide that by 2, we get 0.31. So that's going to be the area of each region here. Now, we want to find the correct sigma. So what we have to do is find, well, one way to do this is to find this area right here. So like the cumulative area of that. It's like the area of everything to the left of it. So that will be 0.31 plus 0.38, which is 0.69. Okay. So what that means is we want to find the z-score that gives us area of 0.69. In other words, find the inverse norm of 0.69. Using a calculator or a table, you get that it's 0.49585. So you're going to set that equal to the upper limit because we use the upper limit. You could as well use this lower limit and find the inverse norm of 0.31, and that will just be the negative version of this. And then you will set it equal to the lower limit. So now we set the upper limit of 5 over sigma equal to our inverse norm. Solving for sigma. The way to solve for sigma is basically switch spots, the sigma and the 0.49585. So really just doing 5 divided by 0.49585 and get that the standard deviation is approximately 10.0837.